Good afternoon, my name is Jane and this is my masterclass. But I have no special tendencies and thought for a long time about what to tell. And last night it dawned on me. Some history. When I was a child, I was enough in dancing and various sports, but nothing came of it. And I thought, now I love read. And now I want to tell you about this. I have lots of books at home, and most of them many years old, some even older than me. Yeah, this is my book. This is books of my grandmothers, grandfathers, of my father because he very loved.
This is a small part of our library that is stored in my room. But now I want to talk about one book that I read a few months ago. This is George Orwell. Novel 1984. This book has become one of my favorites, and I some days ago recommend to read it my father because, as I've said, she very loved to read too. Let's start it. If you watch the news to follow political chases, you have ever had the term Orwell and Sorrel in one context or another. But have you ever stopped to think what it really means or why it used so often? This term was named after British author Eric Blair, known by his pen George Orwell. Because his most famous work, the novel 1984. As I've said, if this is my favorite book, this novel describes as a positive society under a totalitarian government. Orwell is often used simply to mean authoritarian, but using the term in this way not only fails to fully convey Orwell's message, it actually risks doing precisely what he tried to warn against. Orwell was an immediate opposite to affirm spontaneous sending much of this life fighting against anti-democratic forces of both the left wing and the right. But he was also deeply conceited, which how such idealist profile, and one of these most profound insight was their important third language pebbles in shaping our thought and opinions. The government of one in 1984, this Oceania controls is all people extends in his speech in some ways that observes every move and what it watches ahead and the head of what happens to those to step out on the in always looming overhead. Other forms of control are not so obvious. The population instead, which a contract page of paragraph made up these historical facts and stations. The mystery of trust, the mystery of peace is the military. Labor camps are called jokams. Political phrases are dated and taught in the mystery of love. This debate irony is an example of double speak when words are used not to convey meaning but undermine it, comprehend the very ideas they refer to. Their mind control of language goes even further in military words. The result is its controls is a world in which even the privacy of one's own thought processes is varied, where one way to be found quality of thought made by talking in their sleeps and keeping a diary or having a laugh affair required a stopwave act to reply. This might sound like something that can only happen in totalitarian regimes, but oral was warned us about the potential for this occurring even in democratic size. And this is why authoritarian alone does not oral make. Oral required us to protect our language because ultimate our ability to think and comment clearly is what stands between us and what we are for is peace and freedom, say they.